Ladies and gentlemen, now it's too late. Alan Mosley.
Yep. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Find your seats. Please be aware of where all the exits are. Oh, you know what the good thing is actually the exit is pretty much right next to our room at the live event. So for the people who immediately regret their attendance, don't say anything. Just
slip out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't even care if you make a fuss. It'll be better that way, actually. Guys, welcome back for another episode of It's Too Late. I am your host, Alan Mosley, joined as always by the #1 producer in late night. That's right. It's Dave Wolomowski. Dave, how are you doing? Nope. Yep.
I was telling you, I spent most of my day installing and updating light bulbs, so that was interesting. How you doing, Alan?
Updating.
Yeah, I guess my light bulbs needed updated.
Their firmware was out.
Well, I got the cheap Chinese ones. I got the new little Google Home thing I want to try out, and so I'm changing all my light bulbs to LEDs.
Okay, so that's an interesting thing because you know that there's people who will swear by, "Oh, I'm never going to have those things in my house because they're going to spy on you." But
Yeah,
here's the thing. Number one is like, well, okay, who's doing the spying, right? There's the companies and then there's the government. If the companies are doing the spying on you, but you already have one of these things right
yeah.
here, then they already know.
Yep.
Yep.
That's why I
It,
figure I'm just gonna lean into it.
yeah, do you have that thing where for the first time in the last 17 years you'll accidentally say the word like um toilet plunger and then suddenly there's nothing but ads for toilet plungers on your
Oh
social
yeah.
media? Yeah, dude, they're listening. They're listening.
All
It's
the time.
over. And if it's the government that's spying on you, they already do.
Yep.
Yep.
And,
They
and and if they are spying on you, you must have got yourself on a good list.
Yeah. Well, what's funny to me is I have this is a real thing that's happened. I have talked to people, usually older people. I have talked to real life human beings who have said to me that they hide their social security card because they don't want that number to get out because they're trying to hide information from the government. Their social security number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard somebody say that?
Yeah, can't get me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Before we do anything else, it's coming down to it now. We are T minus less than 2 months away from the
Oh.
fifth annual It's Too Late live show. Coming to you the weekend of June 3rd here in beautiful downtown Columbia, Tennessee. But you've got to get your tickets. Tickets are free, by the way. So,
Easy to
yeah,
get.
yeah. Like there's somebody out there right now saying, "Oh, I wish I could go, but I don't want to buy tickets." What? Yeah, like what are you talking
And
about? Yeah. So donations are welcome, but tickets are free. But you have to RSVP because we got to know how many people are coming because we've reserved all this space. And actually, I think that we're down to like 13 spots left. If you can even
oh yeah.
fathom having that many people in the room together purposely, like not by accident, but intentionally they arrived. Can you believe that? Swole Keesley says, "Can I get a discount?" Ryan, you better fucking be here. That's all I'm saying. All right, but anyway, that's Saturday, June 3rd, here in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee. RSVP at the link below and over there in chat if you're watching live. I think the links are below. I don't know. Has anyone ever actually looked at the show notes in this fucking show?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I don't.
it's fine. You know what? Some questions are best left unanswered, right? Um, so I've been doing a lot of driving around town recently. Oh my God, Mule Day was this past weekend. Jesus, man. So
Mule.
yeah, Mule Day was this
It's
weekend.
all you've been talking about to me.
Yeah. Well, I shared the picture. I should have had the picture for the show. I wish this show had a real producer.
Oh
So you saw the picture of the mule train at
yeah.
Chick-fil-A and lining up in the drive-through to get their nuggies. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's ridiculous.
yeah. Well, I'm
Wow.
so glad that somebody shared that picture because I feel like sometimes I tell these stories on the show and people such as Dave are like, "Oh, Alan's full. This doesn't really happen," and
Oh,
then
this one. Yeah.
yeah. It's like the end of that movie Big Fish where the dad told all these tall tales and the son hated him and thought he was a liar, and then at the end of the movie he sees things that are reminiscent of all of his tall tales. He's like, "Oh my God, what if they were true?" Yeah, that's me. I'm the dead old man in Big Fish. Yeah. So Mule Day was awesome. They apparently had a really big turnout, and just we'll call it an intellectual pursuit. I've had some people say, "Why don't we have the live event at Mule Day? Why don't you do the sixth annual It's Too Late live event the same weekend as Mule Day, and then
Oh.
that way people get to kind of experience this once in a lifetime event."
Mhm.
And so, first of all, no, and second of all, out of curiosity, I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at hotel bookings and I'm going to put in I think April 7th or 4th next year is like next year's Mule Day. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And so I put that in and I looked at bookings for 2024. Dude, there are no hotel vacancies for that weekend next year right now.
I bet you'd get the same results for the year after.
Yeah, how are we going to do our event with people coming from all over the country when there's nowhere you can stay within like 50 miles of Columbia, Tennessee? Because it's you guys just don't understand. Mule Day's that big.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a big deal. But also, if you've seen one, you've seen all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
The
like there's
thing. Do it once.
yeah, there's those local festival type things where you're like, oh, that's like very colloquial. That's something we enjoy. That's part of our identity. And then you're like, well, I don't go. That's stupid. Nobody goes to that. And yet somehow there's so many people there, and you're like, who are these people? I don't recognize any of the people at Mule Day. These people don't live in Columbia. I don't know where they're from. Yeah, I guess they're from Erie, Pennsylvania. I don't know. There was literally 250,000 people here for Mule Day, and I didn't know any of them, and none of them live here.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, I've been doing some driving around town recently, and I've seen. What do you think about vanity plates? Like the license plates that have some funny message or some decoration on it other than your just state's generic plate, you know? Like, would you actually, no matter how funny you thought it was, would you actually pay like the $100 to put a vanity plate on your car?
Maybe when I was younger, but not now. But here's a quick story about that. One of Mary's neighbors from where she grew up, he got a plate with like the model of his car, and it says like Chris's G5 or whatever the heck he was driving. And as soon as he got it, something happened to the car, and he had to sell it. And so he has this plate on his car that says a car that's not that car.
Ooh, nobody gives a shit. So I've been doing this driving around town, and one of these, I've been seeing the same plate over and over and over again. Have you seen the plate for the combat wounded? It has like a picture of the Purple Heart on it. Have you seen that? Yeah. Here's one for Tennessee right here. It's the combat wounded plate that has like the Purple Heart in the middle, right?
Yeah.
I laugh every single time I see one of these plates because they're so strange to me. It's like, why would you want that as a vanity plate? It's like the fat kid wearing a sticker that says, I suck at dodgeball. You're bragging that you're bad at war. Yeah. Right? That joke, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is brought to you by all the new subscribers that we have that have been coming over from All My Writing at TAC that identify as conservative. You're welcome, friends.
Okay. There you go.
Speaking of things not being as they seem, what do you think about celebrities on social media? Do you follow any like Hollywood type celebrities on Twitter or Facebook or whatever?
I know there's a couple, but I don't really interact.
Well, one of the thing is that like the older celebrities who like they've lived most of their life without social media, without that being like a thing that your agent says, hey, you should do this, you know? And so a lot of those guys don't post that much because it's, you know, it's like they're basically retirees. Why would they get into the business now? But I happened to notice Brent Spiner. Now, people who don't know that name, Brent Spiner was the guy that played Data on Star Trek: The Next Generation. Do we have a picture of Brent Spiner?
I think so.
Yeah. Oh, he drives a Saturn.
Oh,
Neat.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Does it?
I don't know. I'd be saying shit.
Brent Spiner has a Twitter account. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I mean, who doesn't like Star Trek: The Next Generation? So I was like, oh, I'll check it out. And this was his most recent tweet. Here, take a look.
Wow. Okay. That's a pretty bold statement.
So anyway, he got hacked.
He
didn't actually, or
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or he didn't. I wonder what I wonder what Worf thinks of that. I don't know. In other news, you want to talk about bad marketing. By the way, that's bad marketing for like season 3 of Picard on Paramount right there, my friends. That's not what you want. Um, but in other marketing news, sometimes, like, remember how we did that whole drinking the Pepsi Peeps thing, and we were like, they
Oh,
should have called it Peepsy. Like, Pepsi is paying some committee of idiots millions of dollars to come up with their ideas, and we have a way better idea than them. It's going to be
yeah.
Peepsy. Here's another bad one right here. Budweiser has decided to make trans activist Dylan Mulvaney the new face of Bud Light. Do we have a picture of Dylan Mulvaney?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah,
I know him.
that's him before the big chop.
Okay. That's that guy.
But thanks to a recent promotion by Budweiser, Dylan is the new face of Bud Light. This is not a joke. Here, take a look.
Hi. Impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us. So, I kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month, but it turns out it has something to do with sports. And I'm not sure exactly which sport, but either way, it's a cause to celebrate. This month, I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it. Check out my Instagram story to see how you can enjoy March Madness with Bud Light and maybe win some money too. Love ya! Cheers! Go team! Whatever team you love, I love too. Okay. Love ya. Okay, break a leg. Woo!
Oh. Well, to be honest, that ad actually does kind of make me want to drink.
Just in case you were wondering whether or not this was an April Fool's joke, I want you to take a look at this right here, ladies and gentlemen. No, it's not an April Fool's joke. Budweiser themselves left no doubt. They said that partnering with trans activist Dylan Mulvaney authentically connects with audiences.
Audiences.
What audiences?
I wouldn't think Bud drinkers, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I guess if you want to drink that yellow water that is fake beer, that maybe you want to fuck a fake. Guys, we're going to be right back with the meme of the week and the viewer mail right after this commercial break. Don't go away. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Guys, let me tell you about tonight's chief sponsor, which is Fox & Sons Coffee, which you can find at foxandsons.com. If you use promo code It's Too Late, that's all one word, It's Too Late, you get what do they get, Aaron? It's 18%. They get 18% off. That's certainly a number. It's important to be at least 18 though, am I right? 18% off orders of $25 or more. Shipping's always free over orders of $37.99. That's foxandsons.com. I've actually got the electric boogaloo right here. Check this out.
Oh yeah, I've tried that.
Yeah, give me a good shot. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Get you someone to hold you like Alan holds that bag.
All right. So anyway, this is the electric boogaloo. I'm actually lost my damn mind now. Yeah. A blend of our dark and light roasts for the perfect medium. You know me, Day. I like to blend the dark and the light. For best results with French press, grind coarse, bloom, steep for 4 minutes. Don't be scared.
I ain't scared.
Don't be scared. Every time I even pick the bag up or set it down, the room just instantly it's just wafts. You know.
Good call.
Yeah, it's really good. I all pretty much our private channel. So Steve, if you're listening right now, our private channel actually doesn't have any content related to the show anymore. It's just people
Nope.
sharing their Fox and Sons coffee and your handwritten notes. How about that? Yeah. Like imagine if you think the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup, you probably should kill yourself.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't wake up anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Go to bed permanently. That's right. Dave said that, guys. It wasn't me. Dave, maybe you just didn't wake up anymore.
You actually said it though. I mean, like just now you said the KYS thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you know what the thing is about KYS is that
That was
I
in the
waffle.
past.
I waffle back and forth between KYS and KMS pretty much throughout the day. Right. So anyway, it's Fox and Sons coffee.
Oh,
Let's see. Let me tell you about another one of tonight's sponsors while we're doing sponsorships.
yeah. Let's just do the whole ad break.
This is let's do an ad break after we finish the ad break. That's right. Pat Crest Botanicals, which you can find at patcrestbotanicals.com. If you use promo code It's Too Late, all one word, It's Too Late, you get 30% off your order.
Shut your lying mouth.
Dave, have I ever lied to you?
You have not.
That's right. This right here is the Ascend 3000. Now, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm leaning towards KMS, but after I get a few drops of the Ascend 3000, I'm back to KYS. So
It'll just flip.
That's right. And you can get that at patcrestbotanicals.com. Promo code It's Too Late. I don't think anyone watches the show anymore, both just period and for the actual content. It's really just for it's just
Ad
for the
reads.
ads. Yeah. Let me just make sure y'all can see that.
Yeah, what is going on here? We get another sponsor?
This is the last Peepsy
Oh,
on Earth. This is the last Peepsy
Yeah.
on Earth.
the rest of them were burnt.
And instead of us putting it in a time capsule and saving it for future generations, I will drink it for $20.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is a steal.
It really is with the way I feel.
Yeah.
I thought about upping it to at least $7,000, but we'll stick to $20 because that was part of the promotion. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on our notifications, Dave. I'm just gonna set that right there so you guys don't forget. It's the last Peepsy. $20. Hey Dave.
Yes, Alan.
What time is it?
Oh, it's time for meme of the week.
I guess this gives pounding a tall boy after work a new meaning.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. Just keeps getting worse.
You seem physically distressed, but
I don't know what's going on with that can.
but we do have a bonus meme. Check out the bonus meme.
Oh no.
Oh, they've started working on the Kamala edition to Mount Rushmore.
David, go to bed.
I mean, it's just a mountain, Dave. Come on.
No.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and answer some viewer mail.
Oh.
Not for long.
Oh man.
You are careful and systematic in your business arrangements.
You are. It's not much of a fortune. It's more of a
It's just a statement.
description.
They calling me a Jew?
Oh.
Be the last time I ever go to that fucking place. All right. Oh, sorry.
Viewer mail.
For the lotto players, it's 6, 19, 45, 34, 22, and 1.
Ooh, I like 19. That's a good number.
I bet you do. All right. The first question tonight, David, go to bed. The first question tonight comes from Jonathan Carranza, who writes, Jonathan, how you doing, buddy? You doing all right? What is the best, dear Alan and Dave, what is the best April Fool's prank you've ever pulled off? Oh, Dave, you big prankster.
Oh, I was gonna say like I can't remember what, but I can. It was what did I say? Oh, it was Mary's mom. I think I was talking on the phone. No,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was talking to her on the phone for some reason or something, whatever. But it was April Fool's, and I told her that I think I told her that Mary was pregnant, and she almost lost it because it was like recently, like we were too old to be having kids, and like she almost had to go to the hospital.
Wow.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, where I grew up, like doing any type of prank wouldn't be like a, ha ha, you tried to drink Coke, but it was Dr. Pepper. For us, it was like, ha ha, and you just hit them as hard as you can with a bat. Yeah.
Good
just
boys.
Yeah. I pranked you, got them. Yeah. When they're concussed.
Yeah, enjoy your concussion.
Yeah, I've said those exact words before. Celeste Annis writes, Dear Alan and Dave, is sour cream cheese? All right, so first of all, I'll tell you what sour cream is. It's awful. Sour cream is disgusting.
We have to have a constant stock of sour cream at all times.
For what?
Tacos.
That just puts senseless, nasty cream on an otherwise perfect taco.
It's almost like mayonnaise. It's there's not a whole lot of flavor there, but it adds moisture. I mean, mayonnaise has a lot more flavor, but sour cream just adds moisture. So if it's a
they literally only make sour cream so that people at the drive-thru can say no sour cream, please.
No, people pay extra. That's supreme.
No. Okay,
that's why they call it supreme. It's the white supreme taco.
I think I liked you better when you just didn't talk during the show.
Yeah, I'm getting settled in.
All right. All right. But to answer Celeste's question, sour cream versus cream cheese. Sour cream is made by fermenting cream. There's no milk involved. Cream cheese is made by curdling milk, draining it, and processing it into a smooth, soft cheese. So cream cheese, hence that literally it says cheese in the name, is cheese. But sour cream, no, it's not cheese. It's an abomination. It's an affront to the Lord.
I mean, it is milk, though. It's cream.
It's affront to the Lord.
I don't know. We're going to have to agree to disagree.
It literally says in the description of the product that it is fermented. It is fermented cream. It is not curdled milk. Therefore, it is not cheese.
I'm fine with that.
All right. Okay. Tim Weissong says, Dear Alan and Dave, when's the last time you saw a $10 bill? I'm hoping to see a couple $10 bills.
Oh. A couple?
Yeah. What's the last time you saw a $10 bill?
I assume recently. Like I have cash on hand sometimes, like bribe the kids, so I usually have some stash. Nothing big, but just pretty sure I've had one recently. Can't really remember.
I think I have a 10 in my wallet right now.
Wow. Mr. Big Bucks.
I know I got that. Oh, yeah, I've got look at this.
Around money.
I actually got mail from Google. I don't know if that'll even show up on the thing. Can you get a shot of that? Yeah, see, because there's Google AdSense on the back.
Oh.
Yeah, they're serious about this whole partner thing. So you gotta stop with your KYS talk, Dave. Personally.
This is just incriminating them further.
Yeah. Oh, that is true. They entered into this relationship. It is true.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So anyway, Andrew Avery writes, Dear Alan and Dave. What?
He just whipped out an envelope.
Yeah.
I don't know. It struck me. Okay. Anyways.
We'll just hold on. Just do the little thing.
You don't want to lose that.
Yeah. All right. I know it'll remind me of when we were monetized on YouTube for a week.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Good time.
We actually still are. Oh my God! Last week's episode where we said things.
Yeah, a
to
lot of
people?
things.
Yeah,
This
that's
week?
still up and monetized right now, dude. We're just gonna go back to streaming football next season. I don't give a.
Yeah, might as well. It'd be awesome.
Andrew Avery writes, "Dear Alan and Dave, would you sell your vacuum cleaner if it was just collecting dust?"
I'm trying to, but these people are hoarders.
You guys are gonna have to just follow Andrew around the room June 3rd and just collect all of these. You know,
Wisdom nuggets.
Yeah. He just like puns just fall out of his pockets. You just pick them up and take them home with you. Aaron Kentner writes, "Dear Alan and Dave, what is one thing you've always wanted to learn to do but have never found the time to get started?" Dave, what's something you always wanted to learn to do?
I want to learn to dance. I want to learn like some kind of cool, like trendy dance that I can whip out at like a wedding or a 5th annual live event. Like just suddenly a song comes on and I just come out on the floor and just like that Russian song you were trying to make me dance to.
Oh yeah, okay. Shh. That's for our premium content when we make enough money that we can start doing premium content.
Alan's literally trying to make me dance.
You could, Dave, our audience can't even imagine what would happen if we actually got rich and famous.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't imagine it.
If I had all day to do this, oh my gosh.
It beggars belief, the type of shit. Yeah. You guys, we're keeping that one on the down low. All right.
What about you?
One thing I always wanted to learn to do? Probably like build websites, since everyone who I've ever known who said they would help me with that left forever. So, yeah. So if anybody knows how to build websites, I'd like you to teach me, but actually I'd like you more to just do it.
Yeah. You can contact him at Alan Mosley TV.
Yeah. Just do it.
Yeah. Or just get to him.
Nick White writes, Nick was our musical guest a few weeks ago. Remember some of us? Yeah. Nick White writes, if you could replace one mainstream late night talk show host on their show, who would it be and why? The problem is that they've cultivated an audience that I think would be a little scared.
Oh.
You know? They'd be a bit off-put by our brand.
Maybe we like bring back the Tom Green show. We'll take over there.
Yeah. Like, I think we would do okay at Craig Ferguson, but could you imagine us waltzing into Jimmy Kimmel right now?
Woo!
Yeah.
It'd be all the buzz next day.
Yeah. Boy. Oh, I mean, we would be trending on Twitter. That is for goddamn sure. Oh, man. All right. Keith McQuarrie writes, Dear Alan and Dave, what is your favorite kind of nuts?
Oh.
D's nuts. Got him.
Ah!
Dave, yeah. Thanks.
Sorry, yeah, I was late.
That's okay. It's too late. Dave, are you a big nut eater? They
got some good fats, so I try to.
Mm-hmm.
What's my favorite? Pistachios. Yeah, they're like the most expensive ones. Not pistachios. No. What are the little curved ones? They look like a little cashews. That's what I was thinking of. Those are good. Yeah.
Leave it up to Dave to like the really expensive ones. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they're expensive, because they're delicious.
Yeah. Well, that's why you got into late night, is you needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that cash money.
All right. I really just don't like nuts, so I'll take mine inside of a Snickers.
Oh. Peanuts.
I mean, that counts, right? All right.
Uh-oh.
Ryan Seifert writes, Dear Alan and Dave, would you rather have a birthday cake or a baked potato for your birthday? I feel like he wasn't talking to us
Yeah,
on
it
that
was
one.
it was a topical thing, I think.
Yeah, it's like you kind of had to be there.
There's a lot of lore, like
Yeah.
backstory.
This is why we can't have new audience members. They're not caught up on all the It's Too Late
Yeah, they
Liberty
don't.
Late Night lore. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go back and watch all the previous seasons to know who the characters are, and yeah, the ones that got killed off too early because they broke up with
Ooh,
the
that was
studio. Yeah,
rough.
yeah. Um, that's probably where Ryan's headed. Now that we're on
Oh,
the topic, yeah. I personally would rather have a birthday cake than I really don't love baked potatoes that much.
yeah. They're not. That's why you have to like put tons of stuff on a baked potato
Yeah,
to have. They're always like the loaded, like they just put everything on it to try to just make it taste like something other than potato.
yeah. There's Ryan in chat right there. He says we need a lore Bible. Yeah, someone has to put together a whole docu-series on
Yeah.
this.
Tomes.
Yeah, so you watch that. It's like a preseason trailer, to
Oh,
you got to watch the
previously.
trailer. Yeah,
It's Too
previously
Late.
on It's Too Late Liberty Late Night. And there's all it's just fucking chaos.
I just had a bunch of images jump through my head. That would be great.
Yeah. It started with some curly-haired dude inside a TV inside of a bar, and it just
Yeah.
got way out of hand. Eric Eli writes, Dear Alan and Dave, what kind of vehicle would Jesus drive?
Wow. That is quite the question.
Yeah, I can't say that I've thought about it before. Dave, what kind of
Oh,
car would Jesus drive?
probably a Buick LaCrosse, like a 2007 Buick LaCrosse.
That's very specific.
Just unsuspecting, just normal car.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say a 1984 Ford Tempo.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That is modest. That's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like the whole the chalice thing.
Yep.
I see where you're going. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I am a theologian, of course. So,
You're a historian, theologian, philosopher,
yeah. I've
comedian.
made more appearances on religious shows, I think, than I have any other particular niche show.
I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you should believe it because I've never lied to you and you keep on questioning me like
Oh, I'm just
I know, you're waiting for the shoe to drop. It's going to
I am.
be huge. All right. David Wilimowski writes, Dear Alan and Dad, how can you open a home safe without the key for it?
Oh.
So we were talking about this earlier. If you've got a safe and you don't have the combination or a key or whatever, and you're trying to get in it, I mean, I guess it kind of depends on like when you say safe, are we talking about like a Pepsi can with a lock on it, or are we talking about like a safe, like a vault? What are we talking
It's like
about?
like mid-range at Walmart. Why is he trying to get into my safe? That
And
worries.
finally, this evening, Mary Lynn Wilimowski writes, Dear Alan and Dave, describe. Well, Mary, it's not really a question. It's really more of just. It's
A demand?
yeah, it's a demand. Mary says, Dear Alan and Dave, describe your favorite sandwich in detail. Please include any sides you want with it.
Wow. That's a lot.
Well, I mean, how are we
Okay.
on time? We doing good?
Yeah, we got all the time in the world.
Okay, well then, all right, Dave, you take first crack at it. Please describe in detail your favorite sandwich, including the sides.
All right, so it's gonna be. Say it's on. Maybe Italian bread. It'll be pepperoni, salami, ham, lettuce, tomato, onion, mayonnaise, little Italian dressing, cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar. Yeah. And a side of Cool Ranch Doritos.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yeah.
All right. Um, see, I'm usually the kind of person that goes for like the tried and true, like established sandwiches rather than like I don't do like a build your own. I'm like, hey, do you guys have a French dip? Is it like freshly sliced prime rib with the cup of au
Okay.
jus salt for dipping? Just
Thanks for explaining that. I never really knew what that meant. I know that odd just. They always comes with the odd just.
yeah, the Australian just yes. So French dips are always good, but it's gotta be like fresh bread and thinly sliced prime rib with the cup of au jus for the dip, and then probably French fries, just to have
Oh,
something crunchy to go with the, you know,
crinkle cut or like shoestring? What kind of fries are you looking at?
uh, of those
Steak fries?
shoestring. I think I don't really
How
love
about,
crinkle cut.
how about steak fries? Like the big fatties.
No, I'm not really into the big fatties. I don't like the thick fries.
You like a McDonald's cut.
Yeah, I mean maybe a little bit bigger than McDonald's, but
Okay.
yeah.
And it's normal.
Or, I mean, I guess it. I mean, it should count as a sandwich. Is of course the Philly cheesesteak,
Oh,
but you gotta have the onions and peppers in there.
I'm down. Yeah.
You gotta have so much steak that even though you used an entire loaf of bread cut in half, it's still pouring out. It can't
Yeah.
contain it.
Too much.
With the Swiss melted on.
Swiss.
Yes, of course, Swiss.
You know what they use for a Philly cheesesteak, like traditionally? Cheese whiz.
Yeah, and that's why the South is objectively superior to the North. I mean, it's just self-evident at this point, right? Um, so Philly cheesesteak or now, but if you're doing the Philly cheesesteak, it's tater tots. If you're doing the French dip, it's fries.
That makes sense. It really
Yeah,
does.
it's not the same. Yeah. Okay. Um. Well, that was quite a journey. I enjoyed that as a
Yeah,
fun.
that was.
Now I'm a little depressed to be honest.
We
'Cause
really
now
what?
it's-
We
God,
don't
I
have any of
could.
those sandwiches.
Yeah, I could go for that. Good night, Carl. By the way, sorry, I wasn't laughing at your sandwich, Dave. I was laughing because you said we had all the time in the world, but someone in the audience said we're way behind on time.
Yeah. Well, what do they know? I'm the producer.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's all of our viewer mail.
Oh wait, no. I have a question.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Yeah. What's going on with this Trump indictment thing? The memes aren't clear.
Okay. So he went to New York. He left his base in Florida, I guess. He went to New York and because he had to show up for his arraignment or whatever, and then he got
Uh-huh.
into some kind of spat with a judge or some such nonsense.
What?
So he got indicted on 34 felony counts that basically, yeah, that
That's a lot of
basically
fellas.
it basically boils down to they say he's a lying poopy pants and he said nuh-uh, and so now there's going to be a trial over it.
Oh,
And of course, it's really a lot to unpack that I don't think we actually have time to get into. I think if we were just going to like just talk about some of the highlights here is so for one, the Democrats in a deep blue state, New York, loaded with activist judges and DAs decide, well, we're going to indict this political opponent that we hate in order to try and ruin him.
that's
And,
legit.
well, hey, fair play. Because you've got all these right wingers that are like, well, this is just unprecedented. This is all politically motivated. And I'm like, yeah.
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 So why don't you guys all go to Arkansas and indict Barack Obama? I don't give a shit. Let's
Yeah.
let's just roll the dice on all of them. Let's get it done. I don't
Yeah.
care. Yeah, hell yeah, let's do
Hands
it.
out.
Everyone, all of you all go to jail, and and straight to jail. And I've seen some people saying that, well, they're gonna indict him on all these random charges associated with paying off Stormy Daniels. They should indict him for being a war criminal and dropping bombs. Like, I honestly, I don't even care what the reason is. I just hope they all rot in hell. Right? Like, At this point, it's just whatever we got to do to just get them in there so they're just getting raped. Like, whatever we got to do, let's just get it done. All of them. All of them. Yeah. But lastly, and this is kind of like my own personal little spin on it, is all this proves to anyone is just how much of a political amateur Donald Trump really is.
Mm.
He's an amateur compared to his opponents. Because Donald Trump is getting caught paying off his dirty laundry. The Clintons take theirs out. Yeah. Good job, Dave. Yeah. So, I mean, that's really all there is to it. And, of course, I know that there's, like, from the political angle / 2024 angle, there's people wondering out loud, like, well, is Trump being indicted? Is that going to be the end of the Trump political juggernaut? Will he not be able to run and or run successfully because he's having to deal with these legal battles? Or is this actually going to embolden his base and there's going to be a backlash against the left wing, and it's actually going to aid his campaign? You know, like, there's people that wonder that. So we actually talked a little bit about this, not exactly with the indictment thing. But we talked a little bit about this last week with our buddy Shane, because Shane tried to take over my show and ask me questions instead. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And honestly, I got to tell you, I think if I'm betting now, I say that Donald Trump will not be president of the United States ever again, which obviously means he's not going to win the presidency in 2024.
Okay.
So the MAGA people are just so far up his ass that they think that everything bad that happens to him is just a ploy, just a conspiracy, because of course he's never done anything wrong before in his life. And they think that it's only going to be good days ahead. Nothing bad could ever come of it. And I think that, for one, they're just retarded. But also, I think they're a little bit naive that when it comes to a general election, you've got to get votes from the center. The generally independent, generally unaffiliated party people, those are the people you have to get to vote for you in the general, or you don't win an election. And those people are exactly the kind of people that are less likely to vote for you if there's headlines everywhere that says Trump indictment.
Yeah.
Those are exactly the kind of people that won't. His base may vote for him. They'll vote really, really hard, but he won't win. And that'll be one of the reasons why. Yeah. And the second thing is that if Trump being the nominee, I'd hate to, like, put too much tinfoil hat on. But in my opinion, Trump being the nominee is really what Democrats want. They have the formula, right? They've already beaten him. They beat him in 2020. If you're the type of person that thinks they cheated, then why would you think they won't cheat again? That's actually a question I've never gotten one of these random MAGA cucks to answer one time. Is if you think that Trump legitimately won the presidency in 2020 and was cheated out of it, why do you think that would not happen in 2024?
This means that they're better at cheating this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Donald Trump's not going to be the next president. But the Democrats who have gotten his number would love for him to be the GOP nominee because he'll lose. And Biden will get another 4 years. And so I'm actively asking these people, like you people who just in a vacuum, you're like, Biden's just awful, right? Just an absolute travesty. There's just no way this guy could get reelected. Well, he would get reelected if you ran him against Donald Trump.
That's a crazy trick.
Yeah. Biden gets a second term with this one crazy trick. Yeah. And it's Kamala. I'm sorry. This isn't even an episode about Kamala, but it became one.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, that's basically where it is. If the GOP nominates Ron DeSantis, which I think Ron DeSantis should stay in Florida anyway, and I don't think Ron DeSantis would be a good president compared to being a governor, but if they nominate Ron DeSantis, he wins. That's it. No discussion. He wins. If they nominate Trump, the Democrat wins. I'll say the Democrat because I mean, Biden, Jesus, you know, I mean,
Weird. Is he
like you can
surviving
actually
those
see
things?
brain matter falling out of his ears sometimes.
Leaking out.
Yeah, he's like, come on, let's get you to bed, Um, oh my God, I love that clip of him. The school shooting happened, and then he comes down and talks about mint chocolate chip ice cream. That wasn't edited.
Oh,
I didn't put that
that's
together.
beautiful.
That happened. That was
Love
real
clown
life.
gold.
Yeah. And of course, at the end of the day, those are the only people that matter. Because if you vote for a third party, you're just a goddamn retard, and it's just kind of what.
They can't win.
Yeah, I know that. I know.
Nobody will vote for them.
Here's the wild card right here. Here's the wild card. If Trump doesn't win the GOP nomination, but then chooses to run as an independent, because his ego won't allow him to not be in the race. But of course, that again, what does that mean? That just means that Biden gets another 4 years again. So there's multiple paths to victory for a Democrat. There's much more limited paths to victory for a Republican, and it's based largely on the fact of what Donald Trump does or doesn't do.
I'm so glad I'm not emotionally invested in any of this.
No, it's just
So nice. Just sit back and watch the show.
Derek says Biden is like Kennedy in slow motion. Oh my God.
Wow.
All right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. 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 We better move on. Actually, we have a musical segment coming up for someone's very special birthday.
Oh.
Right after this commercial break. Don't go away. Your ad could be playing right now, reaching thousands of potential customers. Sadly, it's not, but it could be. Find out how to be an advertised sponsor for It's Too Late with Alan Mosley. Email us at info@alanmosley.tv.
Oh.
All right.
Damn.
I have to actually move this a little bit. I literally during the commercial break, I was running across the room to move the audio interface into a different channel because I have a different channel for vocals than I do for yelling about,
I did that.
Yeah.
I'm producing.
Yeah, you did that. I did this. So that's why it sounds different. Yeah.
I made that.
Yeah. I made The Godfather. Did you know that?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Could have trimmed it down a little.
You could kill yourself a little.
You're doing good.
Yeah. I tell you what, you're not going to do this to me. All right. So before, I see Aaron posting. I'm just going to move this up a little bit just in case.
Oh yeah.
People can't see it. We'll just put it right.
Anyways,
Yeah, we'll put.
I got the
there.
peep show ready.
Yeah.
$20. You get to see her
Right.
dance.
Oh, it is a her. Thank God. All right.
I don't want to.
Before we do anything else, let me tell you about tonight's last sponsor, which is the Tennessee Hot Sauce Company, which you can find at tnhotsauceco.com. If you use promo code It's Too Late, all one word, It's Too Late, you get off your entire order. Is it 10%?
10%. Yeah.
It's 10%. Yeah, you get 10% off your order. They've got so many flavors. They've got
good stuff.
My favorite is the garlic habanero. I actually picked this one because this is very themed for tonight's birthday girl. This is, check that out, the ginger jalapeno.
Oh, it's a soulless sauce.
Yeah. Yeah. I know Dave loves his little ginger jalapeno. Listen to this. Listen to this. It's got vinegar, water, jalapeno, chili peppers, ginger, basil, lime, and salt.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's 0 calories. I don't know. Like,
Yep.
if
Doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. I don't know if you can sustain yourself on this, but if you do, you'll look great.
Yeah, try it out. See what happens.
You look hot. Yep. So that is the Tennessee Hot Sauce Company, which you can find at tnhotsauceco.com. Promo code It's Too Late for 10% off. Did we finally do all the? Are we out of ads now? Are we finally?
Let me
finally
see.
do all the ads.
Yeah, Pepsi hasn't called back yet.
No, they haven't actually called yet, but I'll set that in front of them, just in case. I'm keeping an eye over here. So of course, everyone's favorite host of Liberty Late Night, Mary Wilimowski. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you're the producer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, you're the chef, apparently.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Mary Lynn Wilimowski has enjoyed another birthday. And so just like last year, I called up Mary and I said, what would you like for your birthday? And she, of course, said, take these damn kids away from me. And I said, I was thinking more of a song. And she said, how about Dream a Little Dream of Me? And so here to perform Dream a Little Dream of Me is your host, Alan Mosley. Dave, take it away. Stars shining right above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore trees. Dream a little dream of me. Sing nighty-night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave our worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave our worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of, dream a little dream of, dream a little dream of me. Dream a little dream of me. There you go. All right.
Accept tips.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. We're doing awesome on time. Guys, we're going to be back to wrap up the show right after this commercial break. Don't go away. If you're enjoying tonight's show, consider supporting the program by becoming a member of our Patreon. That's over at patreon.com/Alan Mosley. Like our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Alan Mosley TV. You can follow me on Twitter. It's twitter.com/Alan Mosley TV. Subscribe to our YouTube page. It's youtube.com/Alan Mosley TV. Also, we're on Odyssey. Go and support a free speech platform. It's odyssey.com. It's Too Late with Alan Mosley or @Alan Mosley TV. But if you're more of a listener than a watcher, you can get us on your favorite podcasting platform of choice thanks to Anchor FM. It's anchor.fm/Alan Mosley TV. Also, don't forget, use that promo code ITL at foxandsons.com for 18% off orders.
Yeah.
$25 or more. Shipping is always free over orders of $37.99. Get the best damn coffee in America. It's foxandsons.com. Dave, do you have a final thought?
Man, I think we're really starting to get the hang of this making a show thing. This was
I know.
This was fun.
Dude, look at the recording time.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
We're nailing it. Dude, it's amazing.
Get it.
I'm just gonna set that in there. So
Great song.
if there's one thing I'm gonna have to start doing the songs in the beginning of the show because I yell too much during the show,
Oh.
and then it's time to sing a song, and I'm like, all right. Look at that. There's even people in chat talking about the travel plans for the big live event June 3rd. I love it. Tim's going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. It's going to be awesome. Mary, happy birthday. Dave, so next year I'll sing a song and you'll dance.
If we get big enough, I can get some classes.
Well, we're trying to get smaller. That's the whole point of the fucking diet, Dave. If you get smaller, then you can dance.
Okay.
Yeah. My diet's actually been going pretty good. You can tell because I'm back in the suit with this vest on, as opposed to like, yeah, right. After party,
Little one, little after.
yeah.
Just to get the podcast up.
He says hold on. He says I'm not in the right scene. He says as he's getting ready to, yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right. Guys, thank you so much for watching another episode of It's Too Late, and we will see you next week. Oh my god, the show's going to end at exactly 60 minutes. Look at that.
Yeah, because if you count the intro thing, yeah. That was perfect. We're getting really good at this. Next week's going to be garbage.
Yeah, we're due for a an uh-oh.
Big flop. Yeah.
Yeah, we call those uh-ohs.
Uh-ohs.
Yeah, we're due for an uh-oh.
That's when we get indicted.
Oh, yeah, it's coming. After parties on Twitch, everybody. That's where all the hot emotes are.
Subscribe.
Or don't.